This long line truly shows that patience is a virtue. These parents have been waiting hours in order to get inside Build-A-Bear to buy a discounted bear for their child today. After the Best Summer Nights concert got canceled on Friday, we're here at Beach 11 where it was supposed to take place, and now we're finally hearing if there's a possibility for rescheduling or refunds. I'm Elspeth Mizner, and we'll have the latest tonight. GE Transportation also unveiled its latest investment at the Erie site. This additive development lab will use this 3D printer to produce metal parts that will be used in locomotives. Tragic passing of Felix Manus, we are now learning what the family's next few steps would be if they were to file a lawsuit. They would be done here at the federal courthouse where Manus's civil rights were violated. After months of hard work, GE has unveiled its first Ukrainian locomotive. I'm Elspeth Mizner, and tonight I'll tell you why it's important for GE. 6 new officers take the oath to protect and serve the citizens of Erie. All 6 men come to the city with prior experience on another police force, and for many of them, accepting this badge marks the achievement of a dream and proof that all of their hard work paid off.
Honored and blessed. I'm truly blessed to be back at home in Erie.
It's been a dream for the past 6 years. I've worked very hard for it.
I've been excited. It's been a long 2-year process. I finally was able to make it. Law enforcement's front of my family, so it's really what I've always wanted to do.
What else these rookies have in common? They're all from the area, so they'll be protecting the streets of a place they've always called home.
From the city of Erie, grew up and born and raised in Mill Creek. I had worked down in Mercer County, put in some time down there, and I'm just glad to come back.
I'm from Erie, born and raised. I went to Pittsburgh for 9 months, and I wanted to come back. Erie's home. These 6 new officers will bring the department up to a full complement of 173 officers. Chief Dan Spizzarni says he's looking forward to bringing these new officers on board.
Having 6 new guys, young blood in the department, they got some learning to do, some training before they, go on the street alone. But it's the future of the city, and if we train them right, it's going to be great for everybody.
And for these new officers, like Hayden Foltz, who's following a family tradition of law enforcement, this really is a lifelong dream come true.
My father always said, stay away from it, but eventually it always came back around to it, and that's always what I wanted to do. So it'll be pretty fun, be able to work for the community that I grew up in and hopefully try to make a difference.
Elspeth Mizner reporting.
With coverage you can count on, this is Erie News Now.
Good evening, I'm Elspeth Mizner, and thanks for joining us tonight for Erie News Now. Build-A-Bear Workshop had to end a promotion today early due to crowds and safety concerns. Like most across the country, a long line was wrapped around a part of the Mill Creek Mall for the Pay Your Age Day. Any child could come in today, build a bear, and pay the same price as their age. But to get the lower price, the deal includes signing up as a member of the Build-A-Bear Club. The lines were so long, the stores closed them early. Hundreds of children, mostly ages 1 to 8, and their parents waited hours. Some were lucky and patient enough, were happy with their Build-A-Bear, and they were happy they offered the promotion.
I thought it was great. Usually their bears are anywhere between $30 to $50, so I was like, oh, I'm not missing it.
The event was joined by many young children and their parents. The long wait was worth the discounted price of a furry friend. The recent wet and warm weather may have been uncomfortable for us, but it's a perfect breeding ground for those pesky and biting mosquitoes. And while you can buy repellents and sprays to keep them away, there's one local business that uses a different and unique process. Crews from mosquito hunters first check their property for spots or anything that can hold water. Then they make a custom treatment on site. Apparently, they want to make sure it sticks to the leaves, which are a major food source for mosquitoes. And perhaps the best news of all, they say it's safe for the environment as well as kids and pets.
When you have parties, the mosquitoes are attracted for the CO2. When you have a lot of people in you are more attracted to mosquitoes. Then be sure that in your party your guests are safe, and the way to do that is create a barrier, create a treatment around your property, and be sure that the mosquitoes as well will hide.
To learn more about mosquito hunters, click on the story on our website, erienewsnow.com. With the start of summer upon us, United Way has joined with more than 360 communities to become a member of the Campaign for Grade Level Reading. This is a nationwide movement that represents 43 states, almost 4,000 organizations, as well as local communities. More than 75% of third graders are not reading proficiently, and this movement will ensure their reading success for children from low-income families. Reading is the foundation for all learning, and for students to be successful in school and through their lives, they must hit this critical benchmark for reading.
Local Campaign for Grade Level Reading has 3 priority areas: school readiness, school attendance, and summer learning. And research shows that by organizing the community in those areas, we'll make positive progress towards ensuring all students are proficient in reading by 3rd grade.
Children can get a start on their summer reading this summer before school is back in session. Today was a very special day for the Women's Roundtable of Erie. After 30 years as an organization, they opened their first office space. A ribbon cutting was held at their collaboration with the Jefferson Educational Society. The Women's Roundtable is an organization with more than 80 members. They offer a speaker series to help in women's personal and professional lives, cultivate leadership, and bring diverse women together in the community. They hope this place will solidify their place in the community, as well as members to call one place home.
And our real role at the Roundtable is to create a supportive community so that women feel vulnerable enough to grow in the areas that they feel they need to grow. It's all about building their capacity in whatever level of leadership or life they want to build their capacity.
Their next speaker event is a speaker series about embracing conflict at work and at home on August 7th. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.